Hello and welcome to the Smiths Falls Memorial Community Center, home of the Smiths Falls Rideaus. I'm Matt McGloin and I'm here for the first time, maybe more, to announce Game 17 of the season for your Rideaus. Sitting with me is Riley, who's going to be keeping score tabulations here on the live clock. The Falls are riding a 12-game win streak, have a 15-1-0 record this season, leading the Heritage in the Capital West with 30 points. Their opponent, the Lindsay Barncats, who sit third in the Highlands Division with 15 points. Their 15 games sit with a 9-6-0 record and 18 points. While the numbers may favor the Rideaus, don't count out the Cats, who are riding a 2-game win streak of their own. The one and only matchup between these two was on December 13th in Lindsay. The Rideaus came home with a 6-2 win in that game. Spencer Coble collected a first-star performance with a Hattie and an assist for 4 points. Tate Tater-Leeson, second star, 2 goals and 1 assist. Dallas Slack got the start and win, allowing only 2 goals and 28 shots, collecting an assist on McKinney's goal, his second apple of the season. That game wasn't just action-packed on the scoreboard. Fans watched a total of 52 pins handed out between both teams, so you may be in for a bit of a show here tonight. Entering tonight's game, the Rideaus' top 5 point producers are Tate Leeson, 16 games, 54 points, 29 goals. Reed Russet, 14 games, 8 goals, 24 points. Brett Costello, 15 games, 4 goals, 23 points. Theo Todd, 11 games, 11 goals, 22 points. Jack Nevins with 10 games, 12 goals, and 21 points. Goalies on the night were on the Brady McEwen has 12 games, 2.64 goals against, and a 925 save percentage. He's got 6 wins, 1 loss. Dallas Slack with 14 games, 252 goals against, 924 save percentage, 9 wins, no losses, no ties, and a shutout on the season. I'm going to kick this off by saying a special thanks to the Rideaus sponsors: Canada Collision, Rob Garvin Realtor with Remax Affiliates Realty Limiters Brokers, Rideau Home Hardware Building Center, Quality Care Solution, HG Roofing and Construction Services, Gladden Outdoor Lighting Systems Networks, Rideau Lakes Construction, Eastern Ontario Pallets Limited, Curb Appeal Interlocking Stone and Landscaping Incorporated, Ferguson's Energy Systems Limited, and JP Insurance Group Oracle RMS. Looking at a game day lineup, the Rideaus, I'm going to read these off in order. Number 6, Todd Northgrave. Number 9, Graham Brown. Number 10, Theo Todd. Number 11, Kyle Dowdle. Number 12, Andrew McKinney. Number 14, Devin Coble. He's wearing the A. Number 15, Blake Armitage. Number 16, Brett Costello, the captain. Number 18, Justin Salter. Number 19, Nate Slack, also wearing the A. Number 21, Corey Symington. Number 22, Brock Boisclair. Number 23, Spencer Colbold. However, I was told he isn't in the lineup tonight, so keep that in mind. Number 28, Kyle Dagg. Number 44, Jack Nevins. Number 53, Sean Sloan. Number 91, Reed Russet. Number 92, Tate Leeson. And the goalies, Brady McEwen, number 30. Dallas Slack with number 33. On the opposition for the Barncats, number 2, Nick Thomas. Number 3, Will Jones. Number 6, Kyle Powell. Number 11, Brendan Wise. Number 12, Chris Porter. Number 14, Mike Swift. Number 18, Dennis Sickard. Number 19, Lucas Clark. Number 22, Cam Lampert. Number 23, Brad Smolders. Number 24, Cam Robinson. Number 25, Riley Smith. Number 27, Brett Gilmore. And 55, Ethan Hartnell. And in net, number 1, Kyle Groff, and number 37, Steve Tierney. On the bench for the Rideaus is JJ Roden, Rob Dobson, Mike Savage, and Jeremy MacArthur. On the Barncats side, it's Steve Trumbull, James Minnie, and Ken Fairman. We got 3 minutes and 41 seconds till we get some action here. We'll let this go silent for a little bit until we get to the gameplay, and we'll pick it up then. TSN can call me all day long. Now they're announcing the flag bearers who are coming out to skate. It's great to see these local kids come out, rocking their team jerseys. With the referees out skating around, getting their blades warmed up. Looks like they got a busy crew in the time clock over there, trying to figure out how to get the first period on the clock. They're sitting at period number 2 right now. Sporting a pretty good crowd here tonight. A lot more sitting on the opposite side of the arena, so they can see the benches versus the other side. The coach is taking the bench, set up for the gameplay here. Players will be entering the ice in a few moments. Barncats were already skating on. Still haven't figured out the proper period yet, but I'm sure they'll get that sorted. There they are taking the ice. So it is confirmed that Dallas Slack will be in net tonight. This is his second time facing this team. He had a great performance in the last game, so we'll see how he does here tonight. Get set for the anthem. Great to Hero Canada. Everyone's getting set up and ready for the first puck drop here. Puck drop. It's pushed into the Barncats end and they dump it up through the glass into the middle of the ice. Costello picks it up at the line. It's at the half. It dumps back in just over the blue line into the Bearcats end. Tips out over the blue. Rideaus pick it up, come over the blue, take a shot on that. Just goes wide into the far corner. Rideaus tip it in behind the net. They got it on the corner wall. They're looking for options. Rimming around. It's at the D. They pump it back over the blue line into the half. Rideaus do a good job keeping it at the half line, holding on to it. Bearcats get it, dump it into the middle. They come up over the blue line. They got two people coming in. Just miss. Rideaus pick it up, bounce it off the back wall, coming up over the blue line into the middle of the ice. Number 10 takes a quick shot. Big save by the goalie. Pushes in behind the net. Rideaus coming to the corner. They got it, spinning around. Number 44 puts it out front. Lands right on the D. Slap, breaks the stick. Unfortunate loss right there. Bearcats pick it up, come through the middle of the ice. Everyone else is in the back end. One guy taking it right to the net. Big save right there in the corner. Rideaus pick it up. They come up over the half, over the blue line. Quick chip towards the end. Left pad save, bounces behind the net. Rideaus are in. Big hit, just missed. Bearcats have it behind the net. They're rimming off the wall. Just gets stopped at the blue line. Armitage keeps it in. Rideaus have it behind the net. One side back to the other, looking for an option out front. It comes right out, just misses and slips out over the blue line. It's all the way back to the Rideaus blue line. They go right up through the middle. 2-line pass. McKinney pushes it over the blue line. Rideaus come in, try to keep it right at the corner. Bearcats do a good job getting it off the wall and out. Rideaus dump it back in. Bearcats pick it up quick, jump up over the line, but the Rideaus pick it off right at their own blue line. They have it behind the net. They come up around the back wall. It's thrown out front but picked up. Rideaus stop that play. Comes out over the Rideaus blue line, back to the center ice. Bearcats regroup in their end. Quick shot all the way up, misses everybody, goes all the way around the back wall. Dallas stops it right at the back wall. Rideaus pick it up behind the net, come out up front. Kobold gets it at the blue line. He's looking for options. He comes up over half and dumps it deep just behind the goalie. They bring it all the way around. Rideaus stop it at the blue line, throw it at net, just misses. Rideaus slap it back. Quick slapper, hits the glass. Bounces all the way back out the other end. Rideaus going to have to skate back to pick it up. Sloan grabs behind the net, comes up around the wall. Quick play out middle. Dag has it coming up over the half, throws it at net just wide. Comes all the way to middle ice again. Rideaus dump it all the way back into the Bearcats end. They're holding on to it, looking for an outlet pass. They come up through their own side, come up over their blue line, up over the half. They dump it deep. Misses off the body. Rideaus pick it up right in front of the crease. They come up right by their own bench over the blue line. It gets out, up over the half and back to the Bearcats end. Barncats, sorry. I want to keep calling them the Bearcats. I'll just call them Cats so I don't mess it up. Big save, left pad by the Cats goalie. They have it in their own end, come out over the blue line. They have it at the half. They go for a pass through middle, but it's picked up by the Rideaus. Brown takes it, does a spin, comes up over his blue line, keeps it, looks for options. He's alone. He dumps it back in the middle of the ice. Daddle's there, but he can't put a stick on it. Cats have it. They dump one quick at the net. Slack grabs that, holds on. Gonna get a whistle here. First whistle. 16:06 left in this first period. It's been lots of action in the first part of this game. We're gonna get a face-off here to the left to Dallas. As his team likes to call him slacker. Rideaus win that, get it in behind their own net. They go back into the other corner. They rim it back around the wall. Salter has it. He backhands it up over the blue line. It's bouncing back into the Rideaus end. They regroup again. Quick D-to-D pass. They're coming up out of their own blue end, blue line, up over the half. They dump it off the wall, but it gets stopped right there. Big hit by Boatclair right on the wall. He gets his own puck, comes out over the blue line, tries to keep it in, but it's picked up by the Cats. They go back to their own, switch sides. It's stopped right there. It's going to be an offside. Boys have to get back over the blue line to regroup. They do. Cats take it behind their own net. 15:21 left in this first period. Two-line pass right to the blue line. Cats come right through the middle. It's put out front. They get a quick chance, but it slips right off the heel of the stick. Rideaus come up quick over the blue line. They circle around. Tate Leeson throws one towards the net. Goalie holds on. We're going to get a face-off to the goalie's right. 15:03 left in this first period. Todd's lining up here. Looks like he's going to take the face-off. Get Leeson on the left. Nevins on the right. Brown. Costello on the back end. It's behind the net now for the Cats, but they get it just by the blue line, and Rideaus dump it back in. They do pick it up again, come rushing through the middle of the ice. They're trying to get up over the blue line with some possession. They can't hold on to it well. Quick shot from the point, off the right pad, goes to the far corner. Cats have it behind the net. They try to push it out front, off a pad. Another chance comes right through. Slacker makes the save, I think, or it bounced off the D. It went wide. They're putting some pressure on here. Rideaus trying to get this puck out. Another chance to try to get it over. The Cats hold it in. They throw another one. It just goes high into the boards, off the glass. Big hit, hits the ref in the corner wall. It's all the way back down the other end. Rideaus get taken down. Don't see an arm up. No call on that play. Rideaus hold it at the blue line now. They have to come out and regroup. Brown has it. He slaps one, goes all the way around the one corner to the other side. Cats try to stop it, miss it. Rideaus dump that back in the other way. Cats are holding on to it now. They go D-to-D. They're on the other corner. Taking another look off the wall. McKinney's there trying to hold them in, but they do escape, get out through the middle of the ice, up over the Rideaus blue line. Quick dump into the other end. They have it. Rideaus have it on the wall. It's down the corner to slip all the way around to the other side. Northgrave takes it, dumps it up to the blue line, goes right across the other side. Goes wham! Big shot, just goes wide, bounces out front. Cats pick it up right in the slot, but it's back. Rideaus have it again, right in the inside. Oh, it's bouncing around. Cats pick it up again. Having a hard time keeping this puck on his stick right now. They dump it right in. Slacker picks that up off the pad, has it on his stick. He's looking for an option to pass it. He backhands it into the corner. It's picked up. Caldwell has it again, coming over the blue line. He's looking for an option, goes right there, misses that pass of Slack, and it bounces over the blue, and the Cats come up, go over half, over the Rideaus blue line. They're going to take a quick shot, goes off a leg, into the corner, right on the sidewall. Costello's there to backhand that out, get it into open space, and it is out. Dag takes it over the blue line, and he's all alone. Oh, it's a trip there, but no call on that play either. Puck's bouncing off the wall. It's picked up by the Cats in the middle of the ice. They come up over the blue line, they're in the far side, they're coming in, they're going to wrap around the net, looking for an option. It goes backhand right out front, but nobody's there. They pick it up at the blue line, they push it to the corner. Cats throw it out front to the D, takes a whack, goes off a blocker, up high into the mesh, and that's going to be a whistle with 12:22 left in the first period. Refs are picking up a new puck out of the box. Maybe this one will be able to be picked up here. Let me a little less bouncing. Face off to the right of Dallas. Cats are repositioning. Puck's dropped. It's won by the Cats. They get it back to the D. They throw one quick at net. It's stopped. Whistle's blown. We're going to get another face off. Repeat of the last one. Puck's down. Rideaus win it, push it through, just gets over the blue line. I don't think the refs saw it. They dump it back in. Oh, arm was up, so they're going to be offside. It was close, just enough. 12:08 left in this first period. We're still looking at a 0-0 game here in the first period. And great pressure from both sides. Started out with the Rideaus getting much more, but the last 2-3 minutes here have been the Cats in the Rideaus end. So we're going to take a face-off right here at the blue line, far side of the benches. It's one. Costello gets it. He goes cross-side, up through the middle of the ice. It's chipped up over the blue line. It was Rideaus were getting pulled here, but no call on that either. They would have had a clean break, but it looked like a hooking. Could have easily been a call. Big wind-up, boom. Just misses wide. Goalie went for it, but didn't have to touch it. Cats are trying to get out of their end. Dowdle keeps it in, throws it to the middle of the ice. Rideaus get another opportunity. They got it right in the middle. They throw it back, gets to the D. Big wind-up, misses. Couldn't get everything on that one. Goalie's way out of his crease trying to come to the far side. Costello gets a chance. It goes up high, almost hits a kid on the catwalk. 11:28 left. That was a good rush by the Rideaus here, holding that in to the Cats end. Face-off's going to come to the right of the goalie here, close to the Cats bench. It's won by the Cats. They get it back to the opposite corner and they go back the other way. Big hit in the back wall of the Rideaus, trying to do everything they can to keep that puck in their end. Thrown out, tipped off the Cats stick, goes back. Rideaus have it in their own end. Up through the middle of the ice. Salter tries to get a stick on it, misses it. Boys Clare goes over the blue. It's dumped back in. Salter's going in to pick that puck up. It's all the way out again. Another quick toss to the back by Sloan. It hits the goal. He picks it up. He's rolling out. It goes off the bodies. Just comes up over the blue line, almost at the half. Cats get a nice clean pass right over the blue. Goes between the legs, up through the middle. That was a beauty play. Dallas comes sliding across the crease. Just, I think, got a stick on it or a body on it, or they missed it altogether. But either way, that's still a 0-0 game here with 10:37 left. Cats get it again over the blue line. They're coming in. They were going to take a quick shot there. Nice poke check by Nevins just to keep that out of play. Comes up. They trying to get out of their own end here. Going back into the corner. Armitage has it, but Cats are in there to disrupt that play. Two bodies in there now. They get it up the wall, over their own blue line, through the middle of the ice. 2-on-1 here. Waiting for a pass, and then Nevins gets a one-timer. Just misses wide. Beauty play. Nice setup. Rideaus have it on the wall. They're battling to keep it in. Another shot right from the point goes wide. Ref almost got that one right in the mask. Costello holds the blue line, chucks another one. It's tipped right in the middle. So it's a nice play right there. It's going to go in. Oh, it bounces into the crease, but somehow stays out. No idea how that puck did not end up in the net. Goalie down, multiple bodies in the blue paint. It flipped up in the air. I think everyone thought for sure that was going to be a guaranteed goal. But we'll regroup. We'll take a face-off here. It looks like to the goalie's left. Evans talking to the ref, wondering what happened. Oh, going to be to the goalie's right. Costello's talking to Lisa, and they want to set something up here. Evans, Brown. Costello's going to take this draw. He wins it out to the wing. They get it back to the D. They're looking for a shot opportunity here. The quick pass. Brown has it, whips one, hits the glove of the goalie. It bounces behind the net. They throw it out front, but it was missed. Goes back behind the net again. They got it on the left side. They're coming up. Cats just flip it high. It looks like it hit the scoreboard, but it bounced just on the inside of the blue line. Comes up through the middle. Rideaus have it. They're coming in with some speed. Quick play. Costello's there for a quick pass. No, doesn't get it. Comes around behind the net. Out to the far. They take it to the back. Brown whips one at the net. Goalie makes the save. Holds on. The whistle's blown. 9:13 left. I failed to mention that the Rideaus are on a power play here. That last call, I didn't see the play, but we are looking at 1:25 left on the power play. Hence the reason why we've been in the Cats' end so much here. It's a quick win, but it's picked up by the Cats, who actually dump it back in their own end just to keep possession of the puck. They come over the blue, over the half. They faked a dump, and they come up. They can't cross the blue line because their player went offside. So the Rideaus chasing it in. Goalie comes way out. Unlike the NHL, there is no area to keep you from playing the puck, so he comes out quite wide. Rideaus have it behind the net, dip it out front. Costello has it, goes back into the inside. Right out front, leads him through the middle of the ice, but nothing. Stumped all the way back. Costello comes back to pick it up. Rideaus make a quick line change. Dowdle comes up, dips it, comes over the blue, misses his own two-handed deke. It bounces off his stick, and it gets all the way back. Slacker has it at his own line. He gives that to Brown, who circles around. He's looking for an opportunity here. They're going to come up with a quick play. Quick pass for Colblo coming over the line. He's got it. Got possession. Got time to Dowdle. Dowdle back to Costello back. Nobody in the corner, though. Brown had moved out of position, so they're back at their own half. They dump it back right in front of the Rideaus bench. Behind the blue line. 12 seconds left in this power play. It's pushed all the way into the Cats' end and behind the net. Cats pick it up. They circle back. Quick backhand through the middle of the ice, and Cats pick it up off of a unsuccessful clearing. They're going to get a chance here to come through the middle of the ice. It was a one-time play. Just missed wide. Goes up high. Cats player drops his helmet. He's going to have to exit the ice right away. Puck goes back behind the Rideaus end. We're back to even strength. 7:33 left in this first. Rideaus right through the middle. Oh, beautiful play. Somehow that does not go in. McKinney comes through, does a really nice backhand, forehand. Goalie slides to the crease. We're going to keep a 0-0 game here. Not for a lack of chances. This last 3 or 4 minutes has been pretty much all Rideaus in the Cats' end. 7:24 left in this first period. We're going to take a face-off to the goalie's right. Boisclair is going to set up for the draw here. He's got Sloan on the back end, right at the center by the blue line. McKinney's on the left. They got some shooting opportunities if they win this draw. It looks like the coaches are talking to the refs about something here. Not sure what that is. Boys are all talking to one another, figuring out where they're going to go tonight after this game. Puck's won by the Rideaus, but the Cats jump through the middle of the box to get it. Sloan gets it, throws it in, and it just goes wide. Northgraves picks it up on the wall right at the blue line. He dumps it to the far corner, picked up again by the Rideaus. They go cross side to Sloan. Sloan's just going to whip this, it looks like, right at net. Goes off the Cats' D stick. Northgraves comes back in again, chips it into the corner. It's picked up by Boisclair in the corner. He dumps it. Rideaus doing a great job holding it. Big slap shot. Goes off a left pad. Bounces right out to the middle of the ice again. Cats pick it up off a bounce. They got two. They're coming in over the half. It doesn't get through. Great way to pick that play up, coming up through the middle of the ice. That was Sloan. He's got a chance. It goes off a leg and goes wide. Rideaus get it off the wall right by their own bench. But Cats pick it up. They're coming in again. They can't get a good shot on it. Slacker puts that off with a stick, and it gets right up to the middle of the ice. Rideaus are coming in, 2-on-1. Oh, it's a great chance. It hits the bar by the looks of it. That was fast. They came in with speed, but it's back down into the Rideaus' end behind the net. Slack's got it. Rideaus pick it up in behind the net. They're coming through. Pass through the middle of the ice is missed. Brown tries to pick that up, but it's dumped back down to the Rideaus' end. They pick it up. They circle back through the middle of the ice. Todd comes in with some speed. Nevins tries to keep it in the blue line, but it bounces out. Cats have it at middle. They come over to the Rideaus' blue. They throw one. It hits the stick, goes wide. Dallas swings the stick to try to catch it, but nothing happens there. It's right out front. Dallas makes an amazing save. That was really hard to track, but it looks like his extension back goes off the stick and the puck goes high. Commotion in behind the net. He was a little out of position on the last play, but he pulled himself back. Great play by number 33 there to keep this a 0-0 game with 5:41 left in this first period. See, the Cats are talking to the ref. They're questioning something. Both sides have had some great chances in this first period. Both goalies have come up with some saves. This is what you want to see on a Saturday night. They're talking about where they're going to take this draw. Looks like they're coming out right by the Rideaus bench, just outside the blue line. Todder's going to take that face off. It's won by the Cats, but the attempt to get it back bounces off a stick, comes right to the Rideaus. They take it out. They go off the wall. Nevins has it, goes through the middle of the ice. Leeson couldn't grab it. It goes in behind the corner. Todd's there again, but it slips by. Cats have it on the wall. They come through the middle of the ice. Quick play comes right outside. Oh! Dallas does a little slide, holds the pads tight, makes a huge save. Players slide into the crease, net comes off the moorings. Refs will have to reset that here. That all came off of a bounce off a stick. Again, this puck's bouncing well tonight. Hard to keep track. 5:21 left. Face-off's coming to the left of Dallas. It bounces off two legs. Rideaus pick it up, bounce it off the back wall into the corner. They go back D to D. They're looking for a pass right through the middle of the ice, and it is successful. Leeson takes it, backhand, up through the middle. Oh, bounces off a stick. Cats have it. They go out wide right by their bench, come up over the blue, over the half. It goes off a skate. They're offside. They're going to circle back, keep possession of that puck. They go off the wall. Missed opportunity there, but benefits the Rideaus. Now Cats have it, come up over the blue line. Quick pass. Try to go right across to the open man. It hits a stick, fumbles. They can't get a shot off. Rideaus come back the other way. They got three over the blue line. They're coming in. Quick shot, goes off a leg. Another shot. Goalie holds on tight. Beautiful save. Nevins is looking to the sky, trying to figure out how he couldn't get that in. Hit him right in the crest. Goalie's going to take this. Thankful for that save. They're going to have a face-off to his left. Cats win it. They go in behind the net. Wrap it around the wall. Rideaus are there. They can't get a stick on it. Get escape it. It bounces right to their stick. They come over the blue line. They got numbers 1 and 2. Wow. Great play. Dallas is equal to the task, making a big save of his own. This game remains 0-0. 4:24 left in the first period. Face off to Dallas's right. Now, refs are in the bench talking to JJ. Not sure what that was about. Puck's down. Rideaus have it. They circle around the corner, backhand into the corner. Northgraves has these, tries to clear it out, but it comes right out front. Rideaus take it again in the corner. Kobo takes that up through the middle of the ice. McKinney has it. Does a little doopsie-doo around the corner. Throws it in the middle. Hits the blue paint, but nobody's there to grab it. Kobo almost had an opportunity. Goes, slips into the corner. He's going to get another chance. Throws it right out front. And that is a big goal by Andrew McKinney. Great play. Rideaus are up 1-0. You'll love to see it. After all that hard work. 3:57 left in the first period. The Rideaus are going to take this. Lots of celebrations there on the bench. You can see some happy folks. Dallas may give him a little tap. He had assisted on his goal in the last game against this team. McKinney's got back-to-back goals against this team. Rideaus dump it down deep. It's in behind the Cats' net. Cycle back. Rideaus got it on the wall. They throw it towards the net. Bounces off. They shoot another one. Just goes high over the pole, over the top corner into the glass. Rideaus did have pressure. Nice board battle in the corner. They rim it right around the outside. Rideaus can't catch it on the outside wall by the bench players, by the Cats bench, so they cycle through the middle of the ice. Daddle has it. He just flips one high into the opposite corner. Russet dumps in. Can't. Oh, Great play to try to hold that in by Brown, but it slipped out over the blue line. The Cats grab that. They come in. They're in the Rideaus corner now. One player trying to do it all. Hits the D. He does a little deke and can't keep it on his stick. Whips one though. Last second, it just goes high over the blocker. Rideaus come out again. 2:59 left. They come over the blue line. They got 3. They're in the corner wall. They whip one. Bangs it. Goes high. Rideaus have it in the corner again. They're looking. They dump it right out front. Daddle has it. He circles back. Look for the shot, but just couldn't get it. Flips it into the middle. Now Cats get it. They come back. Great chance by Sloan, but just couldn't get a good opportunity on it. Northgrave takes it behind the net. He's coming up looking for a entry here. Daddle takes it right off the half line. Dumps that right into the corner. Leeson, a little check, keeps that puck. Wow. Another great shot by Nevins who comes in. Goalie makes a huge save, but it bounces out, doesn't hold on to it. Todd takes it in the corner, bounces it behind the net. Cats pick it up again. They push that into the middle of the ice. 2:08 left. Rideaus throw that through the middle. It bounces off 2 or 3 sticks. Looked like an offside, but Nevins going to take it. He throws it at net. It bounces high up over the posts. Cats have it in their own net, almost put it in their own net. Leeson's there again, putting a lot of pressure on. He's been all over the ice here tonight. Cats got it, come over the line. Little Deke gets through. He's all alone. Dallas with a glove save, whips it out of the air, but can't hold on to it. It bounces out. Arm is up. It looks like the Rideaus are going to benefit from a power play here. Once this puck's touched, Cats touch it. 1:28 left in the first. Rideaus are going to go to the power play for the second time in this game. Number 12 going to the box. I believe he signaled a high sticking there. So this face-off's going to come to the left of the goalie. On the opposite side of the benches. Russet, Slack out there. Slack gets that draw, comes back to Brown on the blue line. He's holding it. He's got it on the wall to Russet. His pass into the corner is picked up by the Cats, who go for a fake slapper, wrap around behind their own net, then slap it to get it off the offside wall, and it does clear out. Quick shot through the middle. Cats get it off their own stick, dump it deep. One guy all by himself. 3 Rideaus in there. 4 now. All 5 in their own end. They come out with it though. Last minute of play here. Costello takes it, just puts it inside. Quick little play. Costello gets it back. He throws it at net. Goalie makes the save. It bounces through a bunch of stuff, but he holds on. Had to drop his glove right to the blue paint to keep that puck from going anywhere. 1:21 left in this power play for the Rideaus, but only 48.7 seconds left on the clock in this first period. If they can't capitalize, they'll start the second period off on the power play. But they're looking to get one here. Another draw to the right of the goalie is back to the D. Rideaus have possession. They throw it at net. Another great save by the goalie. He holds tight. Whistle's blown. Some good movement by Rideaus here. Every time they're winning these face-offs, that's a big difference in this game here. Costello is coming in and take another one, wins another one. They get it back. Quick play to the D. They're looking for an option. 37 seconds left. Poke check is stopped there. Cats get it over their own blue. They're coming in. One guy in, almost going to get hooked, and he does. Gets taken down. We're going to get a little 4-on-4 action here with 22.5 seconds left in this period. Brown heading to the box for 2 minutes for being a little too strong on that play. Face-off's coming to the right. Dallas. The puck is won by the Cats, but Rideaus skip through and they pick it up. Now it's right in the inside of the puck bounced through the center of the ice and came right into the middle of the zone. Looks like Rideaus almost went offside there, but Cats, great chance to get a shot in the corner, but no can do. Another shot, looks like it hits the mask, the goalie bounces behind the net. Rideaus have it again. Whistle blows. That's the end of the first period. 4-on-4 will resume in the second period for 33 seconds. After that, the Cats will continue with the power play. Both sides are going to head to the dressing room. We're going to put this on a mute here. So for 15 minutes, we'll get the teams are going to go back to the rooms. They're going to talk about what went right, and what went wrong, and clean up a little bit. We'll resume back here when the second period is ready to start. Yeah, that's true. The other team is sporting some nice varsity jackets. Everyone now is rushing off to pick something up from the canteen. This is your time to get a bathroom break. I'm going to take a little break myself, and we'll pick this back up shortly. 6:13 left before we kick off the second period, and the Rideaus are doing a little traditional chuck a puck here. Kids get to purchase pucks and try to throw those through the middle of the ice, and they can secure some nice prizes. Everyone has some fun. Anybody else here who looking for a chance to win some money, pick up a 50-50 ticket, 3 for 5 or 10 for 10. Sounds like there's a pretty good little pot there to be won. So the players are coming out, and the pucks are flying. Hear the Jeopardy music. Lots of pucks. You're gonna see who ends up closest. One just nailed it. There's a couple there actually. Another one bounces off. Oh, another one hits it. We'll see where this. Oh, it's getting nailed. Only a few left. I think McKinney's going to see who's got this winner here. He's going to pick this up and hand that over. I believe the winner gets some sandwiches out of that. Winner won't go home hungry. Just a little recap of the first period. Can't get this information until I check the score sheet live. So McKinney's goal was assisted. I'll read this off here by Devin Cobold. Only one assist on that play. Rideaus are leading in shots. 19-14. Just shows you the kind of goes with the play in the first period. It was an action-packed, lots of action back and forth. Rideaus penalties in that first period. Brett Costello with a roughing minor at 5:41. Graham Brown with a minor for holding. 23 seconds left in the first period. On the opposite side, the Cats. Number 31 with a tripping minor at 9:48. Number 14 with a roughing minor at 5:41. Number 12 with a high sticking minor at 1:27 left. As mentioned, kicking off this second period will be a 4-on-4 for 32 seconds. The Cats will then have a power play. A couple of players are already out at the benches. Coaches are starting to make their way back. See Roden and MacArthur coming on the bench. Dobson, Savage out there. As noted, the Cats bench bosses are coming back out with their nice, sleek-looking varsity jackets on. Rideaus may have to look at something like that for next season. Here we go. Slacker coming back on the ice. He's taking a little spin around. Got to get warmed up. Good crowd here tonight for the second last home game of the season, of the regular season. getting ready here for the next drop of the puck. 1 minute and 3 seconds left. Ref's calling to the bench, making sure everyone's ready to go. They got 20 on the clock and the puck's down. Rideaus picked that up. It was anyone's puck off that draw. D to D. Rideaus come up over the blue line. They come up over half. Still a 4-on-4. They get a quick shot, but it goes off a leg and just misses wide of the post. Goalie slides by it. Comes all the way around to the blue line. Cats get it out, but oh, it's an offside. Great play there by Todd. Just went a step early. We're going to get a whistle here and a face-off just outside the blue line. Another 9 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Rideaus are lining up here. It's won by the Cats. They have it right at the Rideaus bench. They go all the way back to their D. They're going to try to set up here. They're going to wait for this penalty to, and there we go. Players out of the box. It's a 5-on-4 here for the next minute for the Cats, but it slips off a stick and goalie has to make a quick save on his own player and they take it behind their net. The slack pressures, they come out around the back. Rideaus do a good job keeping them in their end. Nice little pass, tries to go through, but Slack gets a stick on it. It bounced all the way back to the other end of the ice. Cats have to regroup to come through the middle. Again, trying to get over. They don't come in with good possession, but this time they do. They're over the blue line. They get in behind the Rideaus bench, or behind their net. Rideaus pick it up though, and waste no time and dump that all the way down the ice. Goalie stops it. He quick pass to his own D at the blue line. They go up through the middle of the ice, come up over the blue. They are wide. They circle back. They don't have anybody at the blue line, so they circle back and try to cycle the puck here. They got at the blue line. Good offensive play here, but the defensive structure of the Rideaus is holding them off. Puck's back in behind the Rideaus net. They're looking for an option. No outlet pass. He's going to try to slap. He fakes it, goes inside. They get a nice play, comes up. It bounces off a stick and goes high over the net. They're calling for a high stick, but the refs wave that off. No worry, the Rideaus get it. They come up over the half. They get it over the blue line. We're back to even strength. It comes right out front, just misses. That was a beautiful play. Dag would have loved to get a stick on that puck. That could have made this a 2-0 game, but we're still 1-0 with 17:57 left in the second. Rideaus have it right there. Just quick shot off the shoulder. Just misses high corner. It's back in the corner. Some rough and play going on here. Two bodies. It rims all the way around. Rideaus get it. They dump it back in. Dag gets it to the far corner. Right there. He's all alone. Big side. Right up front. Oh, beautiful chance by Brown, but he couldn't connect. Comes all the way back. They get it. Oh! 23 takes a shot. Just goes wide. Slacker didn't have to actually make a save on that one. Cats get it at the blue line. They push it over. They're coming in for another opportunity. Rideaus poke check that into the corner. It bounces out. Cats get first on it though. They have a backhand in the middle of the slot and they just miss that one. They get it back to the blue line. They throw it into the middle of the ice. Nobody on the player in the middle of the ice. But Rideaus get that and come all the way out. Quick pass to Dowdle. He throws it back to the middle of the ice, but it's picked up by the Cats and they come over their blue line to the middle of the ice. They come up. They're in the Rideaus end. They get it back. Coming in, quick shot. It slides off a stick. Doesn't get anything on it. D takes that at the line, goes D to D. They whip one. Dallas stops it, bounces out, but he scoops that back up and takes a whistle. We're going to get a face-off here to the left. Slacker. The boys clear there looking to take the draw. .16:41 left. Rideaus, looks like they won it, but it didn't get on the Cats' stick, and it gets a little back off the wall play to the Rideaus. Come up with a line. Quick shot goes off a leg. Symington tried, couldn't get a good chance there. Whistles blown, some fisticuffs going in behind the net. That's a couple good ones. Refs are watching. There's another one. That's three punches by number 2. Refs are holding him off. Oh. There's a little stick, and he goes right into the bench. Now there's a scrum. Couple bodies going. We're gonna see some action here. Everyone's got somebody. Salter's got number 27. Refs pick him up. Although they do put number 2 in the box. I think he's the one that started it all. I'm going to try to mediate this here. And we'll see if the Rideaus have anybody having to face anything here. I don't think they will. The initial issues started with the Barncats behind the Rideaus net. I don't see anything else being discussed here. It looks like the Rideaus are going to end up with a power play with 16:27 left in the second period. Costello's trying to make sure that's the decision. He's waiting for an official word from the 3 refs who are all talking to one another. The entire thing was started by Barncats. We'll see how this goes. Either way, the draw is going to be right outside the blue line next to the Rideaus bench. I think they're trying to determine if this is going to be a 2-minute or 4. I'm not sure. We'll find out here shortly. Let the refs decide. They're talking to the timekeeper. Your guess is as good as mine. Looks like the Rideaus are getting themselves set up anyway. Nevins and Costello out there. Brown's out there. Todd looks like he's going to take the draw. I think that's Leeson on the outside, on the wing. Yeah, that's a 4-minute. So the Rideaus are going to get 4 minutes with 16:27 left on a power play. Oh, they're putting another in the box. Number 93 is also being put in the box. And the puck's down. Rideaus pick it up. Leeson cycles around in the inside, comes up at the half, over the blue line. He's got possession. He's waiting. He's just letting everyone come in. He's to the far left. He's looking. He's going to put one right through the crease. It bounces off nobody, hits the back wall, and goes all the way out to middle ice. 3:41 left on this power play. Costello takes it in behind his own end, right in front of the goal. He pushed one right through the middle of the ice, and Evans is there, picks it up. Leeson gets another opportunity off that pass play behind the net. Costello takes it at the line. He throws it all the way to the far side board. They cycle back. Costello gets it back. He's looking. Big slap shot, just hits the glass. Brown whips that one. He's got a cannon. It's back in the Barncats' right side corner. They get puck, and they whip that down the ice. Slacker stops it at the back wall. Pushes it out. Rideaus cycle back. They come up over the half. Leeson has it. He's in the offensive zone. He's backhands that into the corner. They have it in behind the net. Great puck possession here. Bounces all the way back into the D. It's thrown back in front. The puck's bouncing on them though. Nevin can't hold it in. Cats come out with it. It looks like it's going to be a break. Slacker comes out to play it. He gets a paddle down and a leg, and it's a poke check. They can't play anything from behind the net. Hands are up. Looks like that's going to be a penalty on the Rideaus. I think he pointed to Costello for a hooking call. Drops his shoulders. Looks like he's not happy with that. 2:35 left on the Rideaus double minor by the looks of it. 4-minute power play they had. So we're going to go back to a 4-on-4 here. Costello goes to the box. 15:02 left in this second period. Faceoff's coming all the way back down into the Rideaus end to the right of Slacker. Rutsa takes the draw. Rideaus come through and pick that up. Dowdle does a great job just trying to disrupt the Cats' attempt to win that face-off. Rideaus have it behind their net. They regroup. Throw it up. They come up with the blue line. Russet takes a pass to the middle of the ice. He comes up over the blue. Nice little deke, but he can't control it. He picks it up again. Looking for Dowdle. Dowdle picks it. He gets that pass. Great pass to Sloan, who whips one, goes high over the net. Bounces right into the crease, but it goes in behind the net again. Barncats cycle around in the corner. They have it. They're looking for an offensive push here now. They come up over their half line, but they lose it in their skate, and it bounces into the Rideaus end. And in the corner, Sloan picks it up, cycles it around the back wall into the corner. Rideaus take their time, move that puck out. Dowdle up through the middle of the ice. Look to the far into the corner. Oh, a great chance. A shot just goes high. Goalie didn't see it coming. Kobov with a great opportunity there. Comes all the way back down to the Rideaus end. They're regrouping here. Oh, that is a play. It looks like it's going to be a penalty on number 23. Dowdle goes down. It's a tripping call. We got 1:25 left on the Barncats' original penalty. 50 seconds left on Costello's call, and we have another fresh 2 minutes added to the board. We're going to get a 4-on-3 opportunity here in the Barncats' end. Number 3 is holding his arms up. He has no idea what's going on. It's won by the Rideaus. They get it at their blue line. They push it back to the wall. Another chance. Brown gets it. He's coming in. He whips one. Just goes off the goalie's pad and glove hand. Goes into the glass. Rideaus get it again. They come right inside. Quick slapper. Goalie makes a huge save. That was a nice glove save on the Leeson one-timer. Right from the dot. Looks like he scored a lot of goals from that area. He looked comfortable with that shot, but the goalie was ready for it. Puck's drawn to the left of the goalie. Cats take it. They come out. They're just going to pump that in, but no, they circle. They're going to try to kill some time off the clock here. They go just off the boards, and they get it back to the D. He's sitting in his own house. He's waiting. He flips it high up over the half, all the way down into the Rideaus end. Dallas stops it there at the back wall. Brown cycles around with it. Rideaus take it over the half. They're holding on. They trip. They fall, but they still have possession. Brown takes it. Steals that back. He's coming inside. Little move. Boom. Just gets off of the... Looks like the right toe of the goalie. Costello takes it. And it's a big wind-up. It is now a 5-on-3 for the next 21 seconds. Another wind-up. Big shoulder save by Brown. Another chance. Leeson had another opportunity. Number 31's come to play tonight. He is making tons of grade A saves here, making it hard on this team. Rideaus could have easily had 2 or 3 goals here, but we remain 1-0 with 12:43 left in this second period. 16 seconds left on the 5-on-3, and one of those, they got 3 in the box right now. Can't even tell who's going to come out, but they will have somebody exit the box here in the next 10 seconds. It's a battle in the corner. Rideaus are pushing to keep it in. Oh, it's a high stick in the face. Ref didn't call that. Rideaus pick it up in the middle of the ice. Now, there is a whistle. Not sure what was called. They're coming all the way back down on the other side. They're going to take it, draw right there at the blue line, right in front of the Cats bench. They have one out of the box, so it's a 5-on-4 now. For another 32 seconds. Rideaus win it. They push through, but the Cats come out with it. And they push it into the Rideaus end, have it at the top of the circle. They dump it. Rideaus get it off the wall. They come up with a blue line. Nevins takes it, comes over, gives it to Leeson. Leeson whips one. It goes off a leg, though, and bounces in the middle of the ice. They cycle it back and dump it all the way down. Rideaus pick it up behind the net. Nevins takes that, quick off the stick to Todd. They come up over the blue line. Goes all the way across. Leeson was there for another, but couldn't get everything on it. He tried. It's back. Costello has it. He takes it into the corner. They got it in behind the net. Leeson's trying to make some magic happen. They get it out front. Whip it. Hits the goalie bounces into the crease. Cats pick it up, come up over the half, come up over the blue line. They're going to try to take a shot here. They can't. They throw it right out front. Quick slap, misses though. Cats still have it. They're in the Rideaus end. They push it off the wall into the back net, goes off the stick. Rideaus should pick this up in the corner, though they're not first to it. Cats are. They pick it up. Nice little backhand to the middle of the ice. Shot by number 3. Slack comes out, takes it right in the logo. He holds on. Little scrum behind the net. He keeps this a 1-0 game with 11-12 left in the second period. Fans are listening to a little Funky Town. Gonna get a draw here. Dallas is left. It's won by the Rideaus, but Cats pick it up on the inside. It's a little backhand. They can't get it all the way through. Another chance. Slack is there, and right out front, the Cats get a stick on it. They pot one, and Slack sliding to his right. Somebody hit the net, knocked it off the moorings, but the puck was already in the net. We have a 1-1 game with 11:04 left in this second period. The shots are heavily favoring the Rideaus here, but we have a 1-1 game. Sometimes the deserve to win meter doesn't always tell the story. We're going to take a draw here at center ice. It's won by the Cats. They take it in their own end. We're back to 5-on-5. Bounces out into the middle of the ice. Rideaus take it off the blue line. They come into the other end. They have it again and behind. They push it out front. It's picked up by the Cats right at their blue line, and they come out through the middle. Nice backhand pass. Number 25 comes up into the wall. He's put hard into the wall. It's taken around the outside corner, comes out over the Rideaus blue, and they dump it. Cats dump it back in. Rideaus pick it up. They go back up through the middle of the ice, but they can't hold that pass. Dag loses it. Cats get it. They come over the blue line. They're pushing again. They come in. High shot corner. Slack gets a glove on it. It slides out. They get another opportunity, but Rideaus clear it. Cats have to regroup. They take it back, go through the center of the ice. They come up with the blue line. Little backhand play. They throw it back through the middle, but it's picked up by the Rideaus right in the center ice. They're coming up on the bench side wall. Up over the blue. They get a prime chance, just goes wide. That shot hit so hard, bounced all the way back out the other side. But Dowdle was looking at open top corner there, but just couldn't get it on. Nice little play, inside wall to Dag. Dag gets that up to Dowdle, but it's offside. They're going to have to regroup here right at the blue line on the opposite side of the benches. It is a 1-1 game with 9:49 left in the second period. Face off. It's won by the Cats. Guinea comes over the line to stop it. Couldn't get a puck on it. That's going to be another whistle on a slap with the puck. Goes deep into the corner. Refs didn't like how that went. You're going to take that draw to the left of the goalie. Meanwhile, the ref's checking the ice here, looking at the post of the keeper, making sure the net's okay. Set up for the draw. Puck's down. It's won by the Rideaus, but Cats skate through and pick it up and win it. Get it over the blue line, dump it to the middle. Kobold stops that play, gets it to McKinney, who comes up with the blue line. He's got some space, and he takes a shot off the right pad, right into the corner. Cats get banged into the wall, but they come out with a puck. They come over the blue line into the Rideaus end. Nice play into the middle of the ice. Tic-tac-toe was missed. Rideaus have it in their corner. They go hard off the wall. McKinney picks up that pass, comes over the blue line. He's looking, but he's going shot. Hits the goalie right in the top shoulder. Puck bounces all the way back and behind. McKinney, nice check into the boards. Cats are regrouping now off the wall, up through the D to D and up the middle of the ice, but the Rideaus come right through. Nevins has it, backhand into the middle of the ice. Todd comes in. Little doopsie-doo, but he gets by, but can't get a shot. Comes right out the middle. Nice little pass play out front. Chip just missed. Back in the corner. Cats dump it off the outside from the back into the outside board. Bounces out front. They come over the middle, over the Rideaus blue line. They throw it right into the middle of the ice. Number 19 couldn't get a backhand on it as a tip. Brown takes that, throws it right to the middle. Rideaus have it. Nice little play. They try to go short side. Leeson just can't find the net right now. He's no shortage of opportunities. Cats take that from behind the net. They're off the back wall over the blue line. Rideaus pick it up. Nevins has it. Goes through the middle of the ice. It's a quick pass and back to Nevins, but he loses it right by the boards. It's bounced back into the middle of the ice. Backhand chip right to the net, but the Rideaus are there to swoop that up and circle around. Quick play off the wall. Leeson missed it off the backhand. That puck is still bouncing a bit here tonight. It's chipped hard by the Cats into the Rideaus end. It's picked up by Costello. He goes in behind his own net. Nice little pass. They're looking for a play. Goes hard off the wall. Salter tips it. It's going into the far corner. The Cats, they come in with some pressure. They pick up the puck. It comes right out to the crease. Goes off the goalie's pad. Slips back into the corner. They have it on the sidewall. Armitage puts that back into play, into the corner. Rideaus slipped that right out front. Miss an opportunity. His slap shot goes off a leg. Another wide open opportunity. Just goes to the left of the goalie and just misses the inside post. That's unbelievable. The Rideaus are putting lots of pucks at the net tonight. We are still looking at a 1-1 game with 7:05 left in the second period. Dag setting up to take the face-off. Got Dowdle on his left. He's in a shooting position. If he can win this cleanly, he could rip one. Looks like the Cats were missing a body on the ice, so they're calling somebody out. And he's going to jump right into the dot. It's one back. Big slap shot off the pad, right pad, toe save, all the way to middle ice. Rideaus picks it up. Dowdle chips that back to the D. Comes up through the middle of the ice. Dag has it right at the blue line. Nice little chip play to Russet, who's right there to pick it up. He goes back into the middle of the ice. Rideaus can't hold it though. Cats had some bodies. They push them off the puck. They come up over the middle of the ice with it. They come over the Rideaus blue line, throw one at the net. Slack holds on. We're going to take a draw here to the right into Dallas. It's a nice glove save. He held on. Slack's going to take that draw. And sits in the middle. It's won by the Rideaus. Costello has behind the net. He tips that up off the inside wall. Rideaus coming in to push it. They have to touch it up to themselves. Brown has it. He comes over the blue line. He's got McKinney on the left. Whips one at net. Goalie makes a glove save and holds on. 6:22 left in the second period. He's got the hot glove tonight. Get the draw to the left of the goalie. Cats get it. Have it at their blue line. Come up over the half. They get into the Rideaus end. They try to chip one off. It goes off a body, bounces high. That pass not connecting. It goes into the far corner. They get it back to the D. Wire a slap shot. Goes off the stick, high into the mesh. We're going to get another draw here to the right of Dallas. The Cats have been putting a little pressure on here. Get set here. 6:02 left. It's won by the Cats. Their pass back to the D skips the stick, goes all the way back down. They're going to regroup behind their net. Rideaus were pressuring. They're coming through the middle of the ice. That's missed up. Player comes right over the blue line last second, but it's chipped back. Rideaus have it. They come up over. Oh, a nice fake shot They get another opportunity. Slack gets a chance, but McKinney almost had a prime opportunity there for another goal. That pass to the D was just tipped off a stick and bounced out over the blue line. It's going all the way back into the Rideaus end. Costello takes it. He's looking for something. He brings it around the boards into open ice. Cats have it on the wall. 2 Rideaus in there to push on it. Bo's in there hard. He's got the stick going. Salter was in there too, getting salty. Cats get it. They come through. Quick shot goes off a leg. Northgrave took that one right on the pad, on the shin pad. Cats have it again at the blue line. They lose it though. Quick play by Salter to McKinney, and they push it deep. Salter chases, but Cats come out with it, come over the blue line, over the half. They come up over the Rideaus blue line. It chips off a stick. Oh, they try to play that through. Singleton gets stopped kind of at the line. I saw no hand up. It looked like it could have been a call there, but another quick play and a little shoulder check. Rideaus get a great scoring chance there. Goldie makes another save. Boys can't believe it. Rideaus have it right at the Rideaus bench wall. They're holding it in the corner. Great defensive play to keep that puck on the wall. It comes all the way around. Brown gets it at the blue line. He dumps it. It gets thrown at the net. Sillington tries. He can't get a good stick on it. Bounces back out. The Cats are pushing. Number 25 takes a pass through the middle. He gets it over the blue line, but he can't get control of it. Oh, nice. That was a nice, hard check. Just to keep him looking. They're going to take the draw here after Dallas catches that in the glove. Brown stood his ground. Made that hard for the forward coming in on the inside. Draw's going to come to the right of Dallas. Cats win it. They get a quick shot off. It goes high. Bounces off the back of the skate of the ref and it stays in the corner. Rideaus push that off the inside wall. Leeson's going to try to pick this up, but he misses it. Evans pushes it up through the middle of the ice. Goes off an inside skate of the Cats. Another chance. Evans tips that hard. Leeson's going far into the corner. He backhand into the middle of the ice. It was a great opportunity. Todd just couldn't get a stick on it. Puck's fired high up, almost at the ceiling of this arena. They were all looking up, waiting for it to come down. Whistle's blown. 3:33 left in the second period. It's still a 1-1 game. The faceoff's going to come to the left of the goalie. Story of the game tonight's been the Barncats goalie. He's stopping a lot of rubber. Well, it's won by the Rideaus. They get it back to the D. Costello pushes off the inside wall. Shot right at the net, goes wide. It's coming all the way back to Brown. He chips that back into the corner. Leeson has it. He's making some moves. He goes through the middle. It goes off a pad. Goalie's down, but it slips out. He thought he had it. Great play by the Rideaus to keep on that puck. Play to the whistle. Costello gets it. He goes to the wall. It's playing off the inside. It's now back behind the net. Leeson's back there again, showing off his silky mitts there. Nice play back to the back. Evans gets it one time back. Goalie makes another sprawling glove save. Can't hold it though. It slips out, comes all the way back again. Another chance for Costello. He just misses wide. The backboards, puck bounces off of it, comes back and hits the goalie behind, and he holds on, making a save from behind. Not sure what the Rideaus are going to have to do here to put one behind this goalie. It's going to have to be a dirty one right in front. Nice tip. Seems like this goalie's seeing everything tonight. And if he's not seeing it, he's getting the lucky bounces. It's won by the Rideaus. They have it on the inside wall by the board. Holding on to it. Russet has it. He tries to chip it off the wall, but Cat's coming through the middle. Picks it up. 25 is trying to come through. He's pushed off the puck, though, and the Rideaus get it back over the blue line. Cats dump it again into the Rideaus end. They hold on. They have it at the dot. They're looking for a play. They go up over the blue line. Nice pass. Rideaus have it in the Cats end. They go right through the middle of the ice. Great shot right through the middle. Russet couldn't get a stick on it. That would have been an easy tap in. Held in right on the line by Brown, or Northgrave, sorry. It comes back to Northgrave again. He gets it now. It's at the center of the ice. Rideaus cycle around. Dag gets it. He goes out to the outside. Inside. Oh, it's a beautiful passing play. Russet picks it up right in the slot. Low. Goalie's sliding the wrong way. It's a 2-1 game for the Rideaus. Nice goal by Russet. Great setup play by the Rideaus, so they controlled that play coming in. It was a nice tic-tac-toe. With 1:52 left in this second period, the Rideaus take a 2-1 lead. They finally solve this goalie. Face-off's done. Cats get it. They come into the Rideaus end. A quick little chip to the inside, and they just miss it off their stick. Rideaus pick it up, bounce a backhand off. They throw it out. Can't get it over the blue line, though, but they do pick it up. They come over, take a quick shot, but a stick gets in the way. Northgrave would have had a nice slapper there. 1:27 left in this period. Looked like a pass come over the blue. They're going to call that offside, I believe, and they're going to take that back over the blue line, close to the Barncats bench. Actually, they're going to take it right to the right of Dallas in the Rideaus end with 1:24 left in this period. I'm going to have to go back and look at who picked up all the assists on that goal, but that was a nice play on that second goal of the game. Rideaus from behind the net, pass up through the middle to Leeson. Todd coming in. It's another great shot. Goalie didn't see it, just missed though. To behind, Cats get on the wall. They go from one side to the other, cross-ice pass. Rideaus pick it up though. Todd takes that pass. Cats come in over the line. They have possession of it. They look for a pass. They miss that one. Although the player on the wall picks it up on the rebound. Rideaus get a great opportunity to clear that puck out. Picked up by Nevins, who goes right up to Leeson. Leeson's coming in. Little dipsy-do. He's got a backhand. Goalie sprawls. Gets a pad on it. The puck slips out. It's over on the far wall now. They can't believe that didn't go in. With 37 seconds left, the Cats are coming up now into the Rideaus end. They come over the blue line. They got 3 in there, 1 in front of the net. They're pushing. High shot, just rips it. Rideaus make out good with that one, not hitting the net. Another hard shot. Dallas makes a great left pad save. It bounces to the far corner. They get it out to the half. The whistle's blown with 17.2 seconds left. Penalty box door is opening for the Cats. Looks like the Rideaus are going to the power play. They're waiting for somebody to enter the box. Not sure who they're calling. Ref's in the middle of the ice with his hands up here. They still got the door open. There's 2 minutes on the board. They're trying to tell somebody to get in the box. Here he comes. He went right to the bench. Now he's got his head down. Number 93 going into the box. Okay, it's won by the Rideaus. They get it back to the back. Costello puts a nice little chip right into the corner. They hold that puck. 9 seconds left. Great pass over to Leeson on the far side. Looks like he's sitting in his office waiting for that quick pass. Oh! Big shot. Captain Costello rips it. Top left corner. Goalie cannot get a glove on it. He can't believe it. Just as the time winds down, the Rideaus are going to go into the third period with a 3-1 lead on a power play goal by the captain. Great play. Nice face-off win. Players are going to head back to the rooms here. They put 15 minutes on the clock where we'll adjust the camera. I think that one caught the Barncats by surprise. They thought they were going to get out of this period unscathed. Costello's getting some cheers by the crowd here. Hometown hero. Longtime serving member of the Rideaus. From Lombardy, not truly hometown, but he is a local kid. Coaches are going to head back off the bench. That was a great 2 periods of play. Gonna check the live score sheet here, see if I can identify who picked up those assists. Don't think it's been updated live yet, so I'll get back to that when I have a chance. But I do see a live update on the shots on net. The Rideaus are heavily dominating this game, 38-22. As I said, that goalie's been seeing a lot of rubber tonight. He's been up to the task. Kept this game low scoring right up until the last few minutes. The Rideaus have kind of run away with a 3-1 here, but like we know, that's 3-0 lead in hockey is probably the worst lead that you can have. So Rideaus are going to have to come out here in the third period and play hard. They want to maintain possession, but maintain pressure on the net. All right, so we'll end it here. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back before the third period starts. welcome back with 4:17 left on the clock before the third period puck drop. I'm going to do a little second period recap. Rideaus took the lead with 1:52 left in the second period. Goal from Reed Russett, number 91, assisted by Kyle Dowdle, number 11, and 28, Kyle Dagg. With 1 second left on the clock, Captain Costello gets the third goal of the game, assisted by number 19, Nate Slack, and number 9, Graham Brown, with a great play out front. Costello couldn't believe he got that shot, but goalie tried to make a great stop, just went top left corner. Not much he could do there. In the second period, as far as penalties go, Rideaus took a hooking minor, 15:02, number 16, Brett Costello. On the other side, 16:27, number 2 took a roughing, 10-minute misconduct. Number 2 took a roughing double minor to go with that. Number 14 took a tripping minor at 13:52. And the Barncats took a too many men bench minor. Number 3 served that, 17 seconds left in the second period. It was non-stop action back and forth. It was a close game right up until the final 2 minutes. Barncats goalie standing on his head. Rideaus were looking for opportunities galore. As I mentioned earlier before the break, the Rideaus are heavily outshooting the Barncats 38-22. I don't have the stats of the previous games, but I'm going to say that that's a pretty good shot metrics on their half. Mentioned before, they did play the Barncats once already this season, back on December 13th in Lindsay, and the Rideaus came out of that with a 6-2 win. They're looking to have a back-to-back wins. This is I believe the last game against them, possibly this season. I'd have to look closer at that, but the horn goes off. Ref's out at the ice talking to the timekeepers. You can see the Rideaus bench coming back. Bench bosses. Here comes Slack out onto the ice, take his crease for the final period. Gonna look to see if the Rideaus can continue the offensive pressure they showed through the first 2 periods. It really has been fun to watch. Fans here are getting their money's worth tonight. Looks like last call for 50-50 tickets. Anyone who hasn't picked one up, rushing down to grab them. There's a lot of people in the timekeeper box. Getting themselves set up. Here comes the Barncats out on the ice. My lineups for the Barncats have a goalie at number 1 and 37. However, the goalie on the ice today is number 33, if I read that right. So I don't know who that is, if it's a misprint on the paper or if that's somebody altogether different on the ice. 37 was a Steve Tierney. Again, not sure who this is, if that's him or maybe a different jersey. We'll see. Sorry, number 31 is what he's wearing. So Theo Todd's out in the center of the ice. The team likes to call him Todder. He showed off his lightning speed a few times tonight. Costello's out there in the back with Brown, getting ready for this face-off. They got Nevins on the right, number 44. Also known as Nevs by his team. Leeson also known by Tater. Great nickname. Puck's won by the Rideaus. They dump it all the way back down in the far corner. Try to pick it up at the line, but it's picked off the stick by the Cats and it's dumped all the way back down the Rideaus end. Rideaus have it in behind the net. It's bouncing off a few sticks and skates, but they do pick it up. It bounced off the back heel of Leeson. Great play to hold that puck. Todder takes it through the middle. He's getting pulled though. No arm up on that play. He cycles right around the net. Can't get a shot off it. It bounces off his stick. Rideaus get another opportunity. It hits the goalie, bounces right to the D, pops that out. Cats come up over the blue line. They have a body. The shot though hits a body in front. Bounces off the back wall, comes up off the side wall. They throw it at the net. Dallas touches it with the stick, pushes it to the corner. Cats get it though and throw it cross side. They get possession. They have it behind the net. They actually have got some good possession here. They throw it right to the middle slot, but it bounces off the stick. Leeson's chasing in. He's got almost first to it from half the ice. Cats throw it all the way back down mid. They bounce it off the wall right by the Rideaus bench. Rideaus dump it all the way back down the Cats end. They pick it up and they cycle around. They come over the blue line, tip it right to the, come up over the blue line, but they're offside. Ref calls it even though. Looked like an offside to me. Cats circle right at the dot. They throw it back to D. 27 takes a slapper, goes wide. I think Dallas got a paddle on that one. Rideaus come out with it. They come up over the half. They come over the blue line. They take it into the far corner. Whoa! Cobbold throws one towards the net, and the goalie didn't know if he had it or not. He slid a little bit into the crease, hit the post. Whistle's blown. They're going to take that draw to his right. $555, 50-50. Anyone who's got a winning ticket will go home happy tonight. Rideaus picked that up off the draw. They have it at the back. Sloan throws one hard at net. Goalie makes a save. It bounces in the middle of the ice. They come up over the blue line with it. Cats throw one right at Dallas. He gloves it. He's going to hold. He looks. He gets it on the paddle. Throws it to the middle of the ice. Misses everybody. Cats pick it up. They throw it off the wall. They have it. They backhand it in. They come over the blue line. One guy, number 19, he's coming. He tries to backhand it through. Dallas thought he had it. Number 24 gets a stick on it. Taps that home. We got a 3-2 game. As I mentioned in the break, a 3-0 lead is not a lead that is well seen in hockey. You always want to be careful for that exact reason. With 17:49 left in this third period, the Cats bring it to within one. We have a 3-2 game. Looked like the Rideaus were taking it a little bit more defensive on that opening play. They weren't driving as much as they were in the first two periods. They're going to want to get back to their normal game. Cats have it again. They come up with a half. They try to take a quick slapper, but couldn't get everything on it. Another opportunity, and they pot it. It was a quick play over the blue line. It chipped and bounced off two bodies. They got it through the slot, on the dock, popped it right in, slap. Oh, Dallas came across. He just couldn't get a blocker on that one. Number 93, I believe it was, for the Barncats, makes this a 3-3 game. Two quick goals. Just like that, we're all tied up. The Rideaus are trying to check to see what's going on here. I don't think they were ready for that. They came out a little slower in this third period, but I'm sure they'll pick this back up. It's won by the Barncats at the dot. They pass it up over the blue line. They're playing a little bit more systematically here in this third period. They push another one up through the back. It just misses off the forward streaking through. Rideaus pick it up in the corner. They cycle back. They pass one up right through the middle of the ice. Rideaus get a chance. It goes off a stick. Great opportunity by Nevins. He just couldn't get that on net. Good defensive play by the Barncats. We're going to take that draw to the right of the goalie. Todder's getting ready for the face-off. He's got Costello at the point. Nevins on the other side. They take a big shot. Goalie makes the save. It bounces right out front. They try to skate right in with it, but it gets poke checked off. And now the Barncats coming over the half. They come over the blue. They're coming up around behind the net. They're looking for something. They throw it out front. It goes off Dallas's right pad. Bounces all the way to the middle of the ice. Rideaus have it, but it bounces off the back skate. Now the Barncats come over the blue line with it. Great play by the Rideaus. Push that into the far wall. They do bounce it. It flips up. Dallas grabs it with his glove and holds on for a whistle. 16:43 left in this third period, and the faceoff's going to come to his left. Rideaus need to slow this down a little bit, just so they can get possession of this play here, possession of the puck. They come through on a quick play. It wasn't a win, but the Rideaus took that puck. That was a great offensive play by McKenney. Cats get it again, though. They come up with a blue that looked like it was questionable, but the ref called that even. They just come over and wire one high. Dallas didn't have to hit a body on that one. It's up off the boards, and the Cats are on it again. They are all over the Rideaus here to start this third period. They smell blood in the water here. They got it in the far corner. Rideaus are trying to get this out now. They do get it. They come up over the blue. It's a quick pass to Cabello over the blue line. He takes a high shot, goes just over the goalie's blocker, hits the glass. Rideaus rim it back around the other corner. Cats go off the inside wall, and they put right to the center of the ice. Rideaus dump it back in, and Cats take it in their own zone. They're going to circle back. Winger takes it. Backhand play to the center. Rideaus tipped that right out of his pocket. Stole it away, but the Cats come through the middle and pick it up. They got 93 comes over, tries to make a play here. It's picked up again. It's a body, hits a body. Boyskoyer goes down, but he gets back up quick. It's chipped off the glass by Costello just to get that into open ice so they can get a breather and a quick line change. 15:22 left in the third. Rideaus push that back into their end, and they get the puck. They get a quick shot. It's a blocker save. It goes to the far right. Cats circle around with it. They have it and behind their own net now. They try to whip it quick, but stick gets into play. Rideaus keep it in behind their net. Leeson goes down. He gets up quick. Cats get it. Sorry, that was Russet actually in the other end with that great possession, or great push in the back end to get that puck. But it's now back down in the Rideaus end. Dallas holds onto it with the glove, takes a whistle. We're going to get a face-off to his right. 14:54 left in this third period. And Russet's going to take this draw. Got Costello on the right. It ends up back and behind Rideaus' net. Brown tries in the corner to get that out. It does come out. Daddle has it, lost it in his skates. He gets checked into the boards. Puck goes in behind the net. Dag's back there. He can't get it. Cycles just out of the reach. Bearcats get it, or Barncats, sorry, get it in the corner. I keep wanting to call them the Bearcats. The Cats come up over the half, over the blue line. They got some numbers. They come up right through the middle of the ice. Throw that through. It hits a skate, bounces to the far corner. Cats get it behind the net again. They throw it out front. It slides. Dallas comes flying across the crease. It's a scrum in the blue paint. They're pulling it out. Daddle had enough. He's taking a helmet off a guy. Ooh, Costello takes a shot to the face well after the whistle. He's got a cage on. The ref's trying to hold everybody back here. Lost in that whole session was a great save by Slacker coming through in the paint. He just spun himself around. Looked like an old school Bill Ranford style save. Might be dating myself there, but he's keeping this game 3-3 with 14:14 left in the third period. Now there is a box door open to the Barncats box. Looks like number 12 with his helmet ripped off is going and take a seat. There's 2 minutes on the board. Now players talking to the ref, middle ice, number 6, probably not happy with how that turned out. But the Rideaus are going to go on a power play here. Fans standing up to wave to the camera. Everyone here having a good night tonight. Rideaus are looking to try to maintain a 12-game win streak here. Don't think they were expecting this game to be tied at the third here after all the shots I had. Puck's won by the Rideaus. Leeson has it. He puts it back to Todd. Todd takes it back to Leeson. He's got it in the corner. Makes a quick move. Gets it back to the point, but it hits the wall. They managed to keep it in, though. They got it on the wall, but the ref blows the whistle. Now they're going to take the draw right outside the blue line. I'm not sure if that was a high stick. Todd's going to take that draw. He's got Leeson on his right, Brown right against the wall, Costello in the back, Nevins on the left side. It's won by the Rideaus. They get it back. They're going to regroup here in their own end. They got 1:35 left in this power play. It's a quick play up over the line. Leeson sweeping in. He goes through the crease, tries to backhand, but can't connect on it. He throws it right back to the D. They hold it in, but Brown's has a hard time keeping possession of it. But he takes it back into his own zone. He's going to circle back. He does it again. But the Cats are right on him. They lose it again. Oh, good chance there. Number 25 was all over Brown. Todd comes over, gets a chance to... Oh! It's a snipe. Tater. Top right corner. Goalie had no chance. It's a power play goal. Rideaus are up 4-3. There was 1:05 left on that power play. The Rideaus can breathe a little sigh of relief here. Dallas comes over to give his team a high five. They needed that. Now they got to get back to their game. Keep playing the offensive side. Don't hold back. Don't play a defensive game here. The chip from the Cats goes right to Dallas. He holds on to it in his glove. He's not going to play it. He's not going to take any chances here. He's going to take that puck. They announce his goal, and the crowd here is giving him a nice little clap. He's been on fire this season. 54 points coming into this game. The draws to the left of Dallas. It's won by the Rideaus. They come pushing through. Coble comes over the blue. He's got some time. He's going inside, outside. He rushes the net. He goes through the goalie, but number 2 kind of pushes him, so it's not his own on his own accord. He's going to play hard. He's not going to back down. That is the kind of offensive push I was talking about. The Rideaus have to keep pushing. They don't want to hold back here. The best defense is offense. You often hear that. So with 13:01 left, we're going to take a draw to the goalie's left in the Barncats' end. It's won by the Barncats. He gets it. He looks for a quick one, but he just decides to try to skate it out. Rideaus dump it into their end. They have it in the corner. They're just trying to keep them in their end as much as possible. Cats are trying to escape out quick, though. They do come over the half with it. One guy all by himself. He doesn't have anything to go with. He circles it back from the middle of the ice, but they get a chance, and it's poked off his stick. So it's in the back corner. They dump it into the middle of the ice. Slack's there. It goes off his pad. It comes right up to the middle again. Barncats have it at the top of the circle. They're going to get a call here. Looks like one guy's trying to ride a guy like a pony. Slack was down on the ice. Guy was on top of his back. I've not seen that before, but the whistle was quick to go. We're going to get a line change by the Rideaus here. The door is open for the Barncats again. Number 19. He's going to the box. Not sure what that call was, but the Rideaus will take it. Coming all the way back down to the Barncats' end. The bench staff for them, not real happy with the way these calls are going, but when your feet are moving and you're pushing offense, the other team usually ends up taking bad penalties. Costello was lined up for that draw. They stopped it quick, but he's going to go again. He wins it to the outside. Leeson gets it back to the D. It's chipped out through the middle. Brown has it. He fires one, nets it. Oh, it's a nice chip-in attempted play, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Great chance for Costello. Cats get it over the blue line. They come up over the half. They backhand that into the Rideaus' far corner, close to the bench. Rideaus wrap around the net. They come up through. They come up over the half. Evans right to the over the blue. Nice little chip play. Todd couldn't get a couldn't get his hand on. He tried to catch that and drop it to his stick for an opportunity in front of the net, just couldn't get it. Goes all the way back. Rideaus bring it back over the blue line. They got in the offensive zone. Another chance through the middle. Hit a stick. Cats knock a stick out of a hand. Costello gets it again. He's trying to push. He's in the corner. Throws it into the crease, but it's off a stick and back in the corner. Goes all the way back to Leeson. He's got it. Goes out front, but a nice laying sprawl stick stops that puck. Cats get it. They dump it. Slack picks it up. He throws it up. It's pushed up to the blue. Nevins goes over, but he's offside, so the Cats get to regroup in their end here with 11:22 left and 51 seconds left in their penalty kill. Ooh. Arm is up. That was a bit of a hooking. Looks like Todd's going in the box. 11:15 left in this period. We're going to get a 4-on-4 for the next 45 seconds. And the face-off's coming all the way back down to the Rideaus end, to the left of Dallas. He was trying to engage there, got a stick wrapped up, and then body went down. Those things happen. Rideaus win it. They get it to the back corner. Trying to get possession, but the Cats are all over them. They have it on the inside wall. They get it back to the D. 27 wires one, hits the skate and goes high up into the mesh. Opposite corner. Whistle's blown. We're going to get another draw to Dallas left. 33 seconds left on this 4-on-4. And then this will become a power play for the Cats. Rideaus win it. They get it back to the D. They go right through the crease. They have possession of it. Great play. He's holding on. No need to push too quick. Let them regroup. Nice little pass through the middle of the ice. Backhand right up to Dowdle over the blue line. Dowdle whips one, but it hits the skate or the back leg. Number 2 is Winston. You can see him having a hard time standing up. He took that right in the calf. It's in the corner. The Cats have it now. They push it, and they're just going to dump it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call. That's, I think, the first icing of the game. With 10:34 left in the third period and 4 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Face-off's coming all the way back down into the Barncats end. Going to be to the right of the goalie. 4 seconds. The Cats will be out of the box. We'll have a 5-on-4. Rideaus want to win this in the Barncats end and have possession. They do. Costello has it. He goes D to D. Brown takes a shot. Just as the clock expired, player comes out. I think we got a shorthanded goal by Brown. He ripped that top corner glove hand. Goalie couldn't get it. It's a 5-3 game. There's still 1:13 left on the power play for the Barncats. That was a nice slapper. Brown, known as an offensive D, shows his skill there. Rip him one. That's what the Rideaus needed. It's draws taken at center ice. It bounces all the way back. Rideaus get it. Fake slap shot by Costello. Now it's back all the way. That was another ripper. Brown ripped it from his own bench. Goalie glove saves it, drops it down. Barncats take it from behind the end. They got 56 seconds left here. They're trying to make something work. Looked like 12 was over the blue line on that pass, but they didn't call it offside. He's got it in the corner to the D. The Rideaus are there. They push hard and they come up over the blue line with it. They know they got some time. He just takes a quick one at net, but it hits the stick, bounces high into the glass. Cats are behind to get it, but Rideaus are in there hard. They're making it life hard on them right now. Great play by Colville to get in there and push. Barncats come up. They're whipping. Oh, it looked like a fake shot at the half, and he comes up over the blue, and he tries to take a shot, number 3, but he doesn't get a good chance on it. His pass, though, goes off the skate, slides right to Dallas, and he just puts the pad down, covers it up, and takes a whistle. Barncats, 21 seconds left on their power play. Rideaus are going to be looking to win this face-off here to get possession. Face-off coming to the right of Dallas. And it's won by the Rideaus. They get it in the corner, do a quick spin, and it's a flip puck right to the middle of the ice. D couldn't stop it all the way down the corner. He's going to go behind his net. No, he actually pushes it right out front. They're going to try to make a quick offensive play here. They only got 8 seconds left, but he misses that pass at the dot. He circles back into his own end. Nice quick pass, goes off the skate, bounces all the way deep. Costello goes off the glass and high, it bounces right to the middle of the ice. D's there to whack it. Sivington tried to get it, but it went off to the stick. Brown pushes it all the way over to Costello, who comes up on the right. Comes over the half, or sorry, Sloan. Sloan's also got a bucket on. So does Boisclair. Sometimes I see one and I just think it's everybody. Salters there, he pushes hard. He gets pushed back though. Probably gonna see a few checks here going into the boards. These guys are gonna try to play a little physical game. 8:43 left. Puck is right in the slot. Rideaus do a good job keeping pressure on them. Another blue line tussle there. Nice little play. Oh, goes off that went off a body. Rideaus in behind the net, fall over. The puck comes back. Symington was there. He looked like he had a great chance, but he got knocked over. It's on the sidewall. Cats have it. They bounce it off. They pick it up. They come up over the half. They're over the blue. Number 11 does a little dance. Can't get around Brown though. Brown comes up with the puck. He dips it right through the middle, but just passes by Leeson's stick. It comes out to the middle. Oh, Nevins had it, pushing it out front. Some great chances by both, by the offense here, by the Rideaus. They're going up there. They're looking to add to this score. It is a 5-3 game right now for the Rideaus with 7:48 left. They do not want to end it there. Puck's all the way back in the Rideaus' end. They go hard off the wall, just misses the linesman. Bounces all the way back into the corner. Rideaus are there to push. They hold on the wall. Todd comes around, holds that puck in. Rideaus have it behind Bearcats' end. They get a slap shot. It goes off of another leg. Bearcats are going to have some bruises after this game. Brown hits another quick, hard shot. It hits somebody, comes out to the other side. Leeson couldn't get it, but he does backhand it off the wall to Costello. Costello goes back to Brown. Brown's got a chance here. He rips one. Oh, it goes off of a leg. Rideaus couldn't hold it at the line, though. Costello takes it back to half, chips it back to Leeson. Leeson circling at the center of the ice, looks for a pass, goes right to the line. Ooh, that was close. Nevins was at the blue line. He came over, but it looked like an offside. Ref called that quick. So with 7:01 left in this third period, we're going to take a face-off right at the dot, right by the Barncats bench. And the puck's down. It's kind of just sits there. 25 kicks it back to his D. Barncats, they have it. They push it up through the middle of the ice. They come up over the Rideaus blue line. Right through the middle of the ice. Cobalt sees that. He skates across to collect up the garbage here. He's not going to let that sit there. Rideaus dumped that all the way down. Cats coming up over the half. At the blue, they fake a shot. They rip a nice one high, though. Goes all the way around the boards, comes all the way back to the Barncats' back end. They push it back up to their own blue line. They're holding it right at the wall. They're looking for an opportunity here. They throw that one. Dallas takes it, goes high off the glass, rims around. Barncats pick it up, backhand to his own D. It goes off of slack, I think. Barncats get it behind the net again. They're in the corner. They're cycling around on the dot, trying to find an opportunity here. Oh, he gets it again. He's coming up. He throws it out front. Great deflection right off the stick by Sloan. Keeps that from getting out in the middle of the ice. Quick pass right up. Ooh, great opportunity. McKinney came over the line off a two-line pass, ripped one, just went high. The puck's all the way back down in the Rideaus' end. That's how quick this game's going. They get it. Chance number 6 at the blue line. Skates in, just throws one into the middle of the crease. Goes off the pad, bounces all the way out. Rideaus have it now again. Their pass through the middle, hits a skate though, or a leg, and bounces right back. Dake's got to circle back with it. Got Brown on the wall. Brown collects that. He can't hold it though. It slips all the way back into the Cats' end. They dump that back in. Number 12 comes over the line. He's going to take it. He's got an opportunity. Goes through the crease. Dallas was down, but he slid across. Cats couldn't get a stick on it. Rideaus come up over the half with it. Nice little play out to the middle of the ice. They couldn't get a stick on it. D was there to pick that up, or the forward, the center was there to pick it up. Comes over the blue line. Goes off the wall. Dowdle takes that. Gives it back to the D. Nice little play by Brown into the corner. Rideaus come up with it again. They have it right at the blue line. Oh, so one quick pass goes right off a rusted stick and it slides all the way to the goal, and he grabs that, holds on, gets the whistle. Slams the stick in the process. Not happy he missed that one. Little scrum in behind the net. A couple sticks getting stuck together. We're going to take a face-off here to the right of the goalie. It's like Russet was lined up for it, but they're going to do a complete line change here, it looks like. Boisclair's coming in to take that draw. He's got Salter right on his right. If he can win this, it could be a quick one-timer. It gets won by the Bearcats, or the Barncats. They put it into the corner, but dump it right to middle ice. They push in, bounces off a stick. Rideaus take that from the back, off the wall. Salter dumps it deep. It's picked up by Boisclair, but it's offside in the play. It was a great push. 4:32 left in this third period. Lots of goals in this third period. We started this off 3-1 lead for the Rideaus to see the Barncats come back and score 2 in a fury, make this a 3-3 game. The Rideaus went from there, netted 2 of their own to make this 5-3. Face-off was picked up by the Barncats. They come through and push themselves in the middle. Hard check attempt by 12, misses, goes hard into the glass. He looks like he's holding his shoulder a little bit. He's skating back a little gingerly. The puck goes all the way deep into the Barncats' end. They get it in the corner. They go cross side. They're at their own blue line. They go up through the middle into the half. It's a good attempt. Rideaus are there. Slack takes the guy down. 2 of them battling right against the timekeeper's glass. Sloan has it in his own end. He circles back, looks up, sees some time, holds a puck, goes off the inside wall. Nice pickup. Leeson circles around. He's going to go for a push. You can just see it. He does a cycle. He's got lots of open space. He comes over the blue line. He's got Nevins there. Dishes it for Nevins, fires one. That was labeled top corner. The goalie jumped. Got that with his right shoulder. They come back over the Rideaus and get over the blue line. A nice little turnaround play. Shot hits the skate of Dallas by the looks of it. Rideaus take it again. Todd comes up. He's over the blue line. He's got numbers. He goes into the middle of the ice. It's two passes. It just gets stopped on the line or the post. Bearcats just skate out with it. They escaped one there. This could have easily been a 6-3 game. Great offensive push by the Rideaus. But that's kind of been the story of the game. They've had so many opportunities. It could have been a 10, 11 nothing game here at one point to start this game. Oh! That was a hard hit Leeson took, slid into the boards. That could have been a penalty. The Cats come through. They rip one at net. Slacker has to make a huge save to keep this where it's at. And now there's a tussle going on in the far corner. Ref's got his arms up. Whistle's blown. That hit on Leeson, who went for the drive to the net, got taken hard into the backboards right behind the goal. The crowd's cheering. Number 14, he's being told to leave the ice. His night is over. They had the door open for him, but he's actually going right to the locker room with 2:38 left in this game. Looks like number 24 is going to head to the box. He's looking at it. That's a 5-minute on the board. The Rideaus are going to be on a power play to finish out this game. 2:38 left. Russett's at the dot. He's going to take it. He's got McKinney on the right. He's got Brown ready for that quick win. He's going to wire one if he gets the opportunity. It goes to the wing. Rideaus have it. Dowdle behind the net, cycles back. He's looking for an opening. He gets it to Brown. Brown hits it off the glass, past Dowdle into the corner. Dowdle gets it back. They want to get this to Brown. I think they want him to wire one. He goes to the other side, Costello. He goes back to the middle for McKinney. Hard off the back wall. Cats get it. They dump it deep, right into middle ice, but Costello's there to stop it. 2:11 left in this game. They get it over the blue line, but miss that pass. Cats get it. They just dump it deep. Slack will come out to stop that at the line. Dumps it to the far corner. Costello grabs it. He goes back to McKinney. They come up the middle of the ice, over the blue line. They have possession. They're going to wait to set up here. They go back to the D. Brown has it. No one's really pressuring him, so he goes back to the other side. Costello has it. He walks the line, throws it at the net, and it's in. It might have been tipped. McKinney was there. He pointed to Costello. I think that's Costello's goal from the line. That was a beautiful walk the line. Quick wrister through traffic. It's a 6-3 game. 4:02 left in that 5 minute. We're going to stay 5-on-4 for the last minute and 40 seconds. We'll see how many goals the Rideaus can put on the board here. Crowd is loving this. They're cheering. That's 2 for the captain. Both goals, big ones. Puck's down. Rideaus get it. They dump it back to the D. They swing that back. Leeson picks it up. He sees a space. He runs around. He goes through the half. He comes over the blue line. He's kind of got it by himself. He's got numbers now, though. He goes through the middle of the ice. Sloan gets it. He throws one at net. Just goes off the right pad, just high into the far corner and slides all the way over the blue line. 1:18 left in this game. Quick pass back to Leeson, who comes over the blue. Scott Nevins going into the middle of the ice. But he holds it, and he rips one. Goalie makes a save. It bounces right out front. The Cats get it. They bounce it off the board. They come in right up over the blue line. They're going to try to make something work here. Number 11, he pushes his way through, but doesn't connect. Rideaus put that up the inside to Nevins, who's coming over it. He's got some time. He looks, fires one. Goalie hits it off his glove. Bounces, hits the boards, comes out. Cats come up over their half. They get into over the blue line. They're in the Rideaus' end. They kind of flip the puck into the crease, but into the slot there, but they can't control it. Rideaus come over the blue. Nevins made a nice play to try to keep that in the corner. Rideaus maintain possession of the puck here. Got on the back end. Slack throws one at the net. It bounces. Goalie was out to poke check that one. They go hard off the wall. Hits the glass. Bounces all the way to the center. 20 seconds left in this game. Leeson has it at the line. Nevins going in. He fakes the slapper. Makes the player draw back. Thrown out to the middle of the ice. Just misses. Leeson gets it again on the wall. He wires one. Goalie rips that out of the air. 4 seconds left. He's just going to throw that down the ice. They're going to kill the clock. And that game is going to end 6-3 victory for the Rideaus. That's the second victory against the Barncats this year. Second victory for Dallas. Great game by the Rideaus here. The offense was really showing. I don't know what the overall shots were, but I'm going to guess that the Rideaus probably hit close to 50. Naming the stars here. I'm not able to hear them from here, but Costello gets second star. Wow, Brown, 4-point night, first star. Great game all around. That's going to end it for the night. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time.